Hi everyone, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for all signs. It's a collective love reading, so if you found this reading, it's meant for you. You can use this reading to help you to manifest a love that you are worthy and deserving of, or to confirm a love that's come into your life recently. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's been newly guided here for the first time. Let's call in our spirit guides and see what they have for you today, what loving messages they want you to hear. Spirit, I call upon you. What is it that you need us to know at this time? What is going on around us? What loving energy do you have for us? I am listening for you now. I have potential, trying out your wings. Oh, I love that. Budding talent. Okay. Upward progress. How about the fact that you are spreading your wings and you are kind of in your own, you're in your own power. You are proud of yourself. You maybe have success. You're doing your own thing. Maybe you're just reaching new heights. And sometimes when you have that kind of energy, you're very magnetic, they're saying. So somebody could be attracted to you because of your this feeling of you're successful or you're really thriving in some way. They're just kind of impressed with you. Branching out, expanding your reach. Okay, new ideas. I think somebody is really attracted to you intellectually. Okay, this feeling of I'm connecting to you. Maybe you both are powerhouses, like a powerhouse team. And maybe you both have these great careers and you're synergistic and you feed off of each other and you realize that, wow, we could do really great together, or this person's very motivating to me, and vice versa. People who love their careers tend to attract somebody else who's very into their careers too. Open to possibilities, opening new doorways. So I'm going to say there's a part of me that feels like this particular connection or what you're doing with your work or your life right now is opening that doorway to be with this person. So there's a sense of synergy. There's a sense of intellectual connection. There's a sense of like, we just hit it off. We get what each other do. We could be in the same field. We could be in the same industry, something like that. But I'm going to say possibly, I don't know, maybe we're good for each other, that our work can help each other, new doors open, something like that. I'm going to say get ready for a change. I feel a change is coming. I feel that it is also this feeling of when I walked through a new door, then maybe I meet my person. So there's a sense of new person on the other side of the door also. So it could be a new job opportunity for some of you. It could be a new location. It could be new department, anything like that, maybe in or around work. So for some of you, not all of you, but I like this feeling of your energy is like I'm already kind of big. I'm already like kind of great in my own mind. And I think that that's a good thing to be, I have strength, gorgeous. I have an 8 of Cups. I have an Ace of Wands. And I have an Emperor. This feels like it's your energy, not so much somebody else's. This is I'm following my passion. I'm going for it. I am taking action. I am reaching success with or without someone in my life. So that is what they're going to be attracted to. They're going to be attracted to this kind of fire in you. Could be a fire sign. That maybe that's a clue. But I think that they're watching you. There's a sense of I'm watching you grow. I've watched you grow, or now I'm listening to your story of how you got here. So this is like all kinds of transition energy. It took me a lot. I had to start over. I went out on my own. I started from scratch. I built something from nothing, anything like that. But this is a feeling of power. And I feel like they really admire, they admire you, and they think that you're amazing, so it's, somebody's pretty impressed with all that you do or all that you're working on, something like that. I have a Two of Swords. I have a Hermit. I have a Seven of Swords. And I have a Five of Pentacles. They're sharing with me as I have a story to tell. And I think everybody has a story to tell, but it's a story of betrayal. It's a story of feeling financially devastated. It's a story of somebody leaving me high and dry, and I didn't deserve that, something like that. Finding myself one day alone when I didn't expect it. So I feel like it's a story to tell, and then I tell my story, and the person coming into my life accepts me as for who I am. And then I decide whether I'm going to move forward, based on this history. Am I ready to move forward? I'm ready for a positive change. I'm ready for forward movement, and I'm ready for a Knight of Cups. So I think that, it's the I walked through hell to get here energy. I rebuilt my life. I have stability and abundance in my life already. And the only thing I'm making up my mind on right now is to start again with love. And that's okay. Sometimes we just focus on an area of our life that we are doing really well in, and we do more of it. And until we're ready to find this. But let's take a look at this for a second, because this feels like they're saying an invitation to a social event. Okay, entering your life. Love enters your life. Invitation or a social event. Follow your heart and believe in love. So these have a little bit of key words to them. And then, of course, determination and willpower, stepping out of your comfort zone. So let's put these together. How about an invitation to a social event that forces you to step out of your comfort zone so that you can find this love? And maybe we try new things. We do something different. We find somebody at an event that I didn't want to go to, but I forced myself to go to, just in the, in the back of my head, as to maybe I'll meet somebody at some point. So this is a feeling of stepping out of my comfort zone to finding this kind of prince, charming energy, very romantic, very charming, and somebody coming in that has bringing emotions into this connection. But I'm going to say overall that they are attracted to you intellectually first. I think that is important. So that means we can talk about a lot of things. We're on the same level. We both are smart. We're both intelligent, things like that. A Page of Wands. I'm kind of fascinated by you. Okay. I do feel like I need to get to know you. I feel like, who are you? It's just this sense of, I can't wait to get to know you. I definitely could see myself falling for you. Everything about you is kind of exciting. The way you speak, the things you talk about, the things you have going on in your life. I have to tell you, they're attracted to your energy. Your energy could be very, very high right now. You could have lots going on in your life that's very positive. And some people just have that very magnetic energy. So they would be somebody that says, I love your energy. I just love how kind of bright and alive you are, or I just love that you have so much going on in your life, where you're so positive all the time. So I'm going to say they really love that about you. That's something that, I don't know if it just comes natural to you, or it's something that you have been working on. Spirit, please share with me. What is it you need me to know? A Tide. sail together with the rise and fall of the tide. So I do want to go for a sailboat ride with you. I'm ready to get in the boat. That's interesting. I'm ready to see where this takes us, see where the wind takes us. We can kind of predict it, but sometimes that wind shifts and takes us in a different direction. But I am definitely ready to get in the boat. Treasured memories that we share. I feel like I want to make memories. That came into me more as not only a wedding picture, but it could be a forecast, it could be a prediction, but it felt like making, like making memories. I want to make memories with you, and I want to take photos with you. I want to do all the things that people do, the first date, the first this, the first kiss, the first making love, the first everything. So I feel like I'm just and in this, I also feel like somebody takes a lot of photos. So that could be a clue that they're always taking photos on their phone. Listening, true understanding starts with listening and the science. Trust your intuition. That just felt like I'm trying to listen to my own inner voice. I'm trying to understand what it is that spirit is showing me at this time. And I feel guided. So I don't think it's going to be hard. I feel like the hardest thing is to get in that boat. I think that's sometimes, yeah, I'm going to say time to get in the boat. Look at, however you want to say it. You've got this night coming in, and this night's like, can we give this a try? Will you set sail with me? Like I said, I don't know where the wind is going to blow us, but I think that we're going to go for the ride of our life, Spirit just said, and, in a good way. And here we go. So the Fool, this person wants to get this going. I have a King of Wands. I have a Sun. This is a genuine new beginning. It feels so good. It really does. It feels like somebody sees your true self or your true energy, your soul, and they are so attracted to it. They are so attracted to your natural energy. And then they start to connect to you intellectually. And they realize that, wow, not only are you beautiful, but you're smart and you have your act together and you've got all this stuff going on in your life and you have this full life and you have all these things that you do. And they're just so curious and interested about you. I would be shocked if this connection didn't move forward when you meet this person. If it's not in your life, then when it does arrive, I feel like you will recognize it as they're interested in you because of some of the things that you're working on. And they are genuinely curious because they could be connected to you in some way, like a similar field, or they know exactly what you're talking about. So there could be a lot of synergy, banter there. So it could be really exciting. I have a Magician. Yeah, I know exactly what you're doing. I love your work. There's a sense of I love your talent. I love what you're doing. I have a Tower. I have a Queen of Pentacles. And I have a Five of Cups. So let's just say it simply. For every ending, there's a new beginning. This is how I got here, this is how I ended up here. So maybe I threw myself into my work. Maybe I said I can't trust or rely on anybody after what I went through, and I changed and I started over or something like that. But I'm proud of the work I do today. I'm proud of who I am. So this person sees that in you. That is what's going to really hook them. They're really going to be hooked on how strong and independent you are. So if that is you, you're a magnet. You are a true magnet to this knight, this king, this strength that I can see. I see you as strong. I'm passionate about you. I'm attracted to you. I admire you. So that, sometimes you don't know why people want to be with you. And sometimes it's as simple as I love your energy. And we all know what that feels like. You know, people will post that in the comments about me, and they'll say, I just love your energy. I know exactly what they're talking about. Let's see what the loving messages are. Let's see what this future person wants you to know. Or if this person's in your life today, you have something really good about to happen. No one compares to you. Gorgeous. You're amazing inside and out. I would say that that's a given. I would say that, let's go with this Magician for a second. You know, just this sense of no one compares to you, your strength, your talent, you don't give up. You never gave up on yourself. You built something from nothing. You're raising your children amazing, all on your own. You know, whatever it is that they are really admire you for, but you are amazing inside and out, and you have to know that. But this person sees it. This person sees it. They're saying we talk for hours on end, so that could be a big clue for you, that we just talk and we never run out of words to say, something like that. I know what I want, and that's you. They make up their mind. They make up their mind. I want to walk into the sunset with you. I want to grow old with you. Gorgeous. And late at night, sometimes I can't sleep because I'm thinking about you. So you've got somebody, a little bit of I've got you around my little pinky energy just came in. But I do feel like you're going to feel as the same way about them. I feel like you'll put them on a pedestal. You'll be proud to be with them. So I think both of you have a lot to offer. I really do. And I think that's what's going to attract you to each other. Let's put this one out to the universe. Beautiful read today. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you for your kind words. If you are interested in a private reading, please check out my website at kathymamolinspsychicmedium.com. Check out my other 2 YouTube channels. I'll put the links in the description below.